Hello, welcome to Game Kajira Gaming. Welcome if you are new. And today we are doing the third room of Eric's pirate ship to store all of our fish. This last and final room, aside from the main room, is going to be all of the fish from Eternity Isle. So it's going to be lots of dark blues, dark purples, blacks, dark wood colors, and gold. So let's go ahead, let's hop on into this room and get started. So of course we always start with a blank slate. And I am starting with this blue under the water paper. I originally wanted the purple one, which I do change to at the end of the video. But at the beginning of filming this video, I didn't have the purple one, so I did go with this blue one. And I'm just going to line the wall like I do all of my other builds with the aquarium. And fun fact, if you didn't know this, the aquarium also does act as a storage. However, I like the effect of having the clear tables in front of it to display the fish. So I'm going to try and add some natural lighting in here while keeping it also still sort of dark and spooky for the Eternity Isle fish with these provincial windows. I really hate that the walls, no matter what, are not even, so nothing is ever going to line up perfectly, but I make it work the best I can. Now, playing with the wall decoration was probably the hardest part for me. I wanted a bunch of the cloth and brown items from like the Moana collection to decorate the walls. I think it just added to that mysterious effect since we did just unlock Eternity Isle, and the whole purpose is that it's supposed to be a section that was long lost to time. So I think having the various drawn pictures helps pull this build in together beautifully. This build did take me approximately 2 days to film, and it was mostly just because of that 25 item limit from Scrooge if you have to purchase anything extra. But I think all in all, this room, after I decided exactly what I wanted to do, took me about 45 minutes max from start to finish. And that's with me going in and out and pulling things backwards, pulling things back in, trying to find the appropriate items. But if you have the exact design ideas, if you're following this method exactly that I am doing, it shouldn't take you any more than maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Now, each of my fish storage rooms do have their own little seating area to match the design. So you will see me start putting some of that stuff in as well. And I absolutely love these wall-mounted fish that you get from one of Gaston's quests. I believe it's quest number 7. And I just think this is so cool. Like, I think they just add that perfect touch since they are the fish from Eternity Isle. I do believe the piece de resistance for this whole build, honestly, is this chandelier. This is the deep sea chandelier, and the arms of the chandelier look like octopus arms, which I think just fit this build perfectly. Each of my rooms also have a matching docent, a female-esque looking character and a male-esque looking character. So I'm just going to put both of them in Ursula's costume outfits that we get from completing one of her bundles. And I am still sticking with the dark themed colors, so of course I need to make sure both of my characters do have that spooky aesthetic. For those of you that are new to Dreamlight Valley or just don't know, you can craft mannequins in your crafting bench. The purpose of the mannequins is you can save your favorite outfit designs, or you can use them in builds like I do here. You can only have 5 mannequins per room, however, so just keep that in mind when you are designing rooms that require mannequins. Now this is the third room in my Eric's Pirate Ship series, and I will have that playlist linked at the end of the video, and I will have each individual video linked periodically up above in the cards. Or you can always head on to the main part of my channel and just click the Disney Dreamlight Valley Speed Build playlist. Now here is the most tedious part, is splitting up and organizing all of the fish and how I want them organized. Usually I just have one fish per box, but since I do not have the exact number of boxes per fish, which I believe was 18, I just decided to combine some of the more smaller fish items like these starfish, these snails, the scorpions as well. I also ended up combining the Pachirichu and the piranha later on too, just to keep space. Alright, and this was day 2 where I just had to go get the final door, and then when I got the door this day, I ended up with the purple wallpaper, and I absolutely love it. I did decide to add the memory frame over here just to kind of decorate this side of the wall, and I think they just needed something to tie it all together, and I believe the memory frame and this picture of the monster tapestry filled it out perfectly. Alright guys, so you just watched me speed build this whole area. And now it is time to go in and actually tour every little minute detail of this speed build. Like I said before at the beginning, this build was lots of purples and dark blues and blacks, dark wood tones with hints of gold. I wanted to keep it as mysterious as possible to fit in with the DLC. The DLC is marketed as a part of the valley that has been lost in time, and then Jafar split everything, so there's a bunch of time rifts. So I wanted to make sure that this room reflected that spooky essence of all these crazy fish. So here we go. This is what you see as soon as you enter the room. I am so thrilled that I ended up getting this purple version of the wallpaper. I think it just ties the whole room together, and it gives the feel that I was looking for at the very beginning, whereas the blue wallpaper was just too bright. I love the hints of gold that reflect off the chandelier and the door and all the little minor details that I do have floating around. Like in this corner, I don't know if you guys saw at the very end of the speed build, I did put the oil lamp, which just chef's kiss. It just pulls this little corner with the docents all together. There is one of those little gold leaf plants that you get from one of the, I think it was like the Ultimate Editions founder pack or something. And then it reflects off the gold of the mounted piranha and the mounted prism ship that's over here, with the drawings from the Moana collection. We have a couple of pictures of the monster tapestry. And then of course we have all of our fish from Eternity Isle. Now I don't fish a lot in Eternity Isle, which is why I was okay with combining some of them, but eventually I will end up probably adding some more storage boxes in here. I did add a grate in the center of the room as a last minute design, just to mimic, well, if you're bringing in fish and water sloshes everywhere, it's got to have somewhere to go. And then we come to the little seating area with all the dark wood furniture, Ursula's little footstool, which you can actually sit on, and I think these heat vent things just add a special touch, as well as that glowing light from the Nautilus lamp. The scroll on the coffee table is just an added piece, and I think it fits beautifully. The purpose of it, I don't know. Maybe the adventurer is marking down their journey and what they discover in Eternity Isle. Let's go ahead and let's roll B-roll. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for the Eternity Isle speedboat. I still have one more room to do in Eric's pirate ship, and that's going to be the main entrance to the aquarium. So be sure to come on back, hit the notification bell and that subscribe button, and stay tuned for when I post that video. You guys don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in this 3 out of 4 part series. You guys can follow me on all social media sites linked down below. That's Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. I'm a small-time content creator looking to grow her channel in 2024, and I hope you'll join me for the journey. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.